Hello, and today's Words to the Wise is from one of my favourite songs. So, we've got another song lyric, and this is from a wonderful, joyous, marvellous song by someone you've probably never heard of, McAlmont and Butler. And this is Bernard Butler. He was a guitarist, the original guitarist in the band Suede, who were, still are one of my favourite bands. Started Britpop back in the day. I know they don't like that title, but whether you think that's a good thing or a bad thing is up to you. But anyway, I loved them. So this particular song, Yes, by McAlmont and Butler, and the lyric is as follows. Sorry, it's all weird. It's saying lyrics. But anyway, here we go. So it's Yes, I do feel better. Yes, I do. I feel all right. I feel well enough to tell you what you can do with what you've got to offer. Now, obviously, sounds a whole lot better when it's sung, and I'll stick the links to the video so you because I thoroughly recommend you watch and listen to this. So basically, it's pretty self-evident, self-explanatory what it's about. It is about moving on, particularly from a breakup, moving on, and that moment where it's that moment of recovery where you've gone through the shite, the pain, the tears, the ice cream, whatever else you go through, and that moment, yeah, I'm all right. And that thing over the end, I'm well enough to tell you what you can do with what you've got to offer. And that's the thing about we probably all, when we're going through something like that, that longing for the day where you can tell them to sling the rock, where to go, and you don't have those, feelings of hurt and pain anymore. So yeah, it's just, and the thing with this, the lyrics is very uplifting, obviously, but the music is just glorious. It's just a perfect combination of lyrics, the music, but also the kind of sentiment and the power of what it gets across. It's just amazing, and it kind of brings back for me a particular moment, not to do with my breakup, but as recovery from depression, and there was a particular thing I really remember after the second episode I had, and I'd went back to work, and I wasn't ready. I still wasn't well. I had to, because of financial reasons, I had to go back to work, and it was very. I had a lot of trepidation about that. And the first week was tough. It was really tough. And on the Friday, on the way home I'd spent a long day in Liverpool with work, and I was on the train back, and I just felt dreadful. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't do it. And yeah, just awful. Anyway, and that weekend, and I won't go into all the detail, but things changed and turned around, and I started to kind of emerge from it. And then the next week I was working. I was down in Preston. It was in Blackburn, down in Lancashire, and I drove there. Had my meeting, really good with a colleague and a local boxing club. And I was on the way home, and it was a beautiful day. And it wasn't so beautiful on the M62, which I tend to avoid wherever possible. For whatever reason, I didn't on this day. And needless to say, there was an incident, and I got stuck in traffic and then got directed off. So my journey home took an awful long time. But it was the route that we were sent through. It was just beautiful, just stunning scenery. I mean, it was somewhere in like kind of Lancashire, northwest, that part of the world, and there's just beautiful, the scenery. It was glorious sunshine, and it was that thing where I would have been normally very annoyed to be stuck on traffic, to be a few hours late to getting back, stuck in the car for a long time. I would say then I would have been, now I'd feel pretty crappy and wound up about it now, but at that particular time, that I just felt like glorious. It was like, yes, I'm alive, I'm here. Beautiful set, beautiful sunshine, and I'm me again. I'm well, and yeah, and there's. I was speaking with someone just the other day who's going through her own experiences of struggling with mental health, and we were talking about these particular moments where you get a realization. Like, it's often just doing the most mundane things where it's like, I'm all right. I'm going to be okay. And that's what this is about for me. Those moments in whatever you're going through, that moment where you turn the corner, and that's it. You know, I'm going to be all right. So check out the song, and I'll be back soon with more Words to the Wise.